Hey, I'm Greg and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. So if you're interested in any of these topics, subscribe to the channel. So today I want to talk about the hierarchy of your social environment. We're going to talk about you being at the bottom, you being at the top, you being even with your social environment, and transcending it all together. So stay tuned for that. So what I've noticed for myself and my social environments and with my friends is sometimes I was at the very bottom. I was the least experienced in my social group, even in one-on-one conversations or in a bigger group. I was the least experienced. I was at the very bottom of the hierarchy. And it felt kind of bad. And I felt that I was kind of envious of other people because they had the skills that I wanted. They had the money or the success that I wanted. And it felt kind of uncomfortable and bad at first. But being around these people and being in these kinds of environments where you are at the very bottom of the hierarchy is a good thing. Because that is where people can lift you up. That is where you can grow, where you can have mentors and people you can look up to and learn from. And even though it feels kind of uncomfortable because you feel kind of behind, it's a good thing because those people will start to lift you up. And that's where you can grow and thrive the most, to go into that discomfort and spend time with people who are way more successful in whatever area of your life. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing to reframe it in a good thing. And then there are situations in my social life, in other social groups, where I feel like I'm above or where I'm at the top kind of the hierarchy, where I am the most experienced in certain fields and I'm kind of more experienced in certain fields, and so I can be the leader for other people and I can be of service to help other people grow, and then I'm kind of at the top of the hierarchy, and that feels good too. It feels more easy. And both is good, you know. I find that it's kind of helpful to have both in your life and to be at the very bottom, to be able to look up and learn from people who are way more experienced than you, but also to integrate the stuff you've learned already and put it to work, to get into the position of empowerment and service to other people who you can lift up. Because both feels really good. But what I found is where you can thrive and grow more is definitely in those environments where you are the least experienced. And what I wanted to tell you is that you don't have to be afraid to step into those social circles. And also what's very helpful is if you're in these circles where you're hanging out with more successful people, it's like, don't put yourself below them. Like, still keep your presence and your vibration on the same level and act with compassion and presence and act like you're on the same level. But you can still like learn from them. And at the same time also, when you're kind of at the top and leading other people, also act with compassion and presence and kind of be vibrationally on the same level, and don't put yourself on a pedestal or think that you're better than anyone else or worse than anybody else. And the third option and the third category, which is also very important that I found, is to hang around with people who are like on the same wavelength than you. So you're kind of both students of spirituality or in the learning process of something, and so you can both lift each other up from the same area and the same vibrational state or the same skill set, and you're kind of on the same wavelength, on the same level of success, and you can go this journey together. So that are kind of the three categories that I found in my social circles, like being the least experienced and learning from other people, being the most experienced and leading other people, and being on the same wavelength and going the journey together. And I think all three are important. And what I wanted to tell you is to look at your social environment and observe, like, if you're mostly hanging around in those circles or those circles or those circles, because I think a balance is very important. Because if you're only the most experienced in your social circle, there's little to no opportunity to grow, because you're just like in the service of lifting other people up, and you're staying on your level of success or mastery. But if you go out and go into that discomfort a little bit of meeting people who are way more skilled and better or further in that field, then you're like kind of humbled a little bit. It feels uncomfortable, but you can get a lot of value out of those relationships too. And of course, those people that you're on the same wavelength with, they're kind of your best friends, your friends that you're really vibing with, and who you can lift each other up and go this journey together. And of course, the overall theme of it all is to transcend all of this, to go into the spiritual perspective of it and see that all is consciousness, all that light is shining through everybody, and that there's no difference between anything. You're all on the same level. It's all a reflection of yourself, and you can enjoy that. You're teaching yourself, and so it's good to act with kindness towards everybody and see everybody as that infinite shining consciousness and love, and not, as I said, to put yourself on a pedestal and put yourself above somebody else or below somebody else. But it's good to kind of frame it in that way, in a relative sense. That's why I did it, to explain this kind of concept to you, to get you to this insight, to maybe look at your life and structure it in a way that's helpful for you to thrive more. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the message. If you're interested in these kinds of topics of like how to improve your life, to live a more authentic and fulfilling life, even maybe with the help of psychedelics, then subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, join our Facebook group. If you want to support me, donate with PayPal, and I will see you in the next one. Namaste.